Imagine being a hungry child living in an orphanage waiting for food that never comes. Not because there isn't food, but because you're the wrong race. That's the allegations surrounding Woolworths, a trusted brand in South Africa known for its organic veggies and overpriced biltong. They're being accused of cutting off food donations to a rural orphanage simply because the kids are white. Now, Woolies says, of course, it's not true. News 24 also says it's not true, but I have something they don't. An email from someone who lived through it, and it paints a very different picture. Let's get into it.
Listen properly.
When you get into a taxi, you sit down before you get in.
Did I hear that correctly? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Newsflash. I'm your host Joe Emilio. Thanks for tuning in. So recently on X, there was an account that accused Woolies of not giving food donations to an orphanage because the orphanage didn't have enough black children. Of course, Woolies denied this, but internet sleuths were quick to find a document that says otherwise. And as I mentioned, News 24 was quick to defend Woolies, but I know something they don't. So there's a small rural orphanage in South Africa. And no, I'm not going to name the orphanage because the people who run the orphanage, own the orphanage, and the kids that are there are scared of what might happen if their name gets out. And if you're wondering what's the worst that can happen, well, we do have a political party known as the EFF that sees no problem with going to businesses and causing destruction. Now, this orphanage had a long relationship with Woolworths. Back when their local franchise owner was still alive, food donations were regular. Expired stock, near expiry produce, stuff that would have gone to waste otherwise. But somewhere between 2019 and 2020, that relationship vanished. A man working closely with the orphanage walked into his friend's office visibly shaken. For 3 weeks, Woolworths had told him the food was already collected by another organization. When he tried to get it there, he was given damaged scraps. And then in week 3, someone finally told him the quiet part out loud. We were told not to give food to that orphanage anymore because they don't have black children.
Wait, what?
Let that sink in. Okay, I just want to interrupt for one quick second because I have an important announcement. I've been nominated as a finalist in the Free SA Young Leaders Awards under the media category. If you've been enjoying what I'm doing here on Newsflash, then please do me a solid. Go vote for me. Just click the first link in the description or the pinned comment. Every vote helps. Let's make this happen. And sure, maybe somebody at Woolworths HQ didn't send a memo that said, hey, stop feeding the white orphans. But here's what they also don't say. Woolworths, like every major company in South Africa, has to play the BEE game, broad-based black economic empowerment. If they don't tick the right boxes, like donating to majority black beneficiaries, they lose out on state tenders, tax benefits, and BEE points that keep them compliant. Ask yourself, do you really think there's no connection between those rules and who gets the food? And this isn't just about Woolworths. This is about policy written with good intentions that has rotted into something cruel, something racial, something that punishes children based on the color of their skin. Under BEE, if you run an orphanage full of white kids, you can't get an NPO number as easily. You can't get food donations. You can't get help because your beneficiaries don't score high enough on that racial scorecard. And nobody talks about this because if you do, you're accused of being racist yourself.
That don't make sense.
But how is it not racist to deny food to hungry children just because they're not black? All I'm saying is that if your policies are so obsessed with race that even children get disqualified from getting food, then maybe it's time to admit the system is broken. It's not transformation anymore, it's punishment. And for a country that talks so much about Ubuntu, we sure seem to have lost the part where every child matters.
Some things never change, even in 30 years.
Before you go, ladies and gentlemen, please consider becoming a member to this channel. It goes a long way to supporting me and helping me to produce content for you guys. If you want to know more information about becoming a member and what perks you get, just check out that join button below this video. And if you can't become a member, that's okay. Please consider giving a super thanks or sasa thanks as we call them on this channel. And also leave me a comment in the comment section below. What do you think about this, ladies and gentlemen? Woolworths, of course, still denies any wrongdoing, but do you say otherwise? While you're leaving a comment, please leave a like on this video, share it far and wide, and subscribe to the channel. I've got more content coming your way, and with all that being said, thanks for watching. Your Newsflash is in.
Right, chop view. Oh, all right, we got some sellotape. That is some thick sellotape. What kind of sellotape is that? That is thick. sorry. Right, we're putting some glitter in. Okay. And some nice little shapes and decorations. Does that stick together? What, does it make like a little plastic hole? Why are we sticking a straw in it? I am so confused what's happening right now. Oh, we got the blower on it. Is that to put heat on to make sure it sticks together? Is that how it works? I don't know what's going on. I'm just seeing a lot of ingredients behind me or decorations. But why is there a straw in it? Right, so we're now taking the sticky bit off the sellotape. Okay, right. I'm a little bit confused. Can anybody help me? What's going on right now? Why are we blowing into it? What in the Harry Potter has just bloody happened?